Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
She's in Portland. Hey, tell in your words of why it is so important to be here in Santa Barbara tonight.
Well, this film had sort of its genesis in Santa Barbara. Mark, who wrote and directed the movie, he would travel up to Santa Barbara, and I think that inspired the story in a lot of ways. And we filmed a good portion of the movie here in Santa Barbara, and it was just apropos and sort of a dream of ours to have the film premiere here at the Santa Barbara Film Festival. I hadn't been. The last movie that I was involved with that was at Santa Barbara was the film Sideways, and we premiered here on State Street many years ago, and it's great to be back with She's in Portland.
Oh, I remember Sideways. That was a great film.
It was a lot of fun.
So why were you attracted to a project like She's in Portland?
Mark sent me the script. Mark's a longtime friend, and we used to work together. He was an editor for me for a company I was working for. I was doing a lot of music videos, and he sent me the script. I read the script, and it just resonated with me. It was very true and honest. And once I read it, I said, I got to figure out how I can help you make this film. And that was about 3.5 years ago, and we sort of embarked on this journey that took us from Los Angeles all the way up the entire coast of California. We went to obviously Santa Barbara. We shot in Isla Vista. Then we went to Big Sur. We went to Carmel. We shot at Spanish Bay Golf Course. We then went to San Francisco, Elk, Eureka, and Crescent City, which is the furthest northernmost city in California, just south of the Oregon border. And then we ultimately made it to Portland as well.
Tell me about the logistics of trying to organize this production trip. It doesn't sound easy.
Not very easy at all, because literally we were constantly on the move, moving up the coast, and we had to factor in travel time. We had to deal with potential weather, and additionally, when Mark wrote the script, he had wrote in an incredible sequence that took place in Big Sur, and he was emphatic that we needed to shoot in Big Sur. But at the time, there was Big Sur was completely landlocked, both from the south and to the north. There was $1 billion damage to PCH, where you couldn't get to Big Sur from the south, and from the north there was a bridge that went down, so you couldn't get to Big Sur that way. So we had to travel in via this circuitous, very treacherous Nacimiento highway, and to get there it took 2.5 hours to get there, and then we were basically in Big Sur by ourselves, which was amazing, but getting to and from there was very, very challenging. And then there was the issue of most of the actors were coming from Los Angeles, so as we were moving up, if we were staying on target, we would be, okay, these actors have to meet us in Carmel, these actors have to meet us in Eureka, these have to meet us in San Francisco. So logistically, this movie was very, very, very challenging.
So was it a fun production, since all the few of the cast and all the crew have to be a little bit intimate during this entire trip?
Absolutely. It was a family. I mean, the crew, a lot of them skewed younger in their careers, and they had an amazing time. And when we were shooting in Big Sur, we had a bunch of the crew staying in tents on the beach, and they loved it. They were barbecuing and celebrating and enjoying the fact that they were in one of the most beautiful, iconic beaches in the world, working on a really interesting film. And then from there, we're up in San Francisco, and we're staying at the Intercontinental Hotel, so we had the range of slumming it to amazing accommodations. But yeah, it was an enjoyable yet challenging production.
Well, it does sound like you did actually enjoy this. Could you talk about some of your upcoming projects after She's in Portland?
There's a lot of stuff in the hopper at the moment. There's a couple of projects that Mark's writing that we're trying to figure out how are going to come together, and I've got a project that we're trying to put together that would be a pitch for sort of like a Netflix type of show, and I'm involved in a new tech startup company, so there's a lot on the horizon.
That is quite a few.
Yes.
Well, anyways, hey, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Congratulations. Thank you.